multiplayer 7 Days to Die with Silverblade.
Damn it, son of a... Ouch.
You must remember to,
88 miles per hour!
Don't you feel foolish?
Greetings, minions, galactic survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing Empyrion Galactic Survival. And that's Alpha 5.5 for those that aren't keeping count. And this is episode number 29, also for those who are keeping count. Anywho, last episode we finally got the Terra Lumina, the retrofitted or upgraded version of the blueprint model of the prefab Tier 1 CV, which comes with the game. Now, it cost a heck of a lot of resources to get that sucker built, as well as to get the damn landing platform in place. And now it's time to give it its provisions: fuel, food, production ability, all of that, before we can go out on our first mission. So as you can see, I've added some lights out here. I put these red ones down so it marks where the repair bay is for the landing foot, and then, you know, kind of give it a broad area here where I can kind of figure where I need to set the ship to land. So it kind of guides me into where I need to be. And it's not perfect in placement, but it'll get the job done. So anyways, we need to go, it looks like crops have come in again. We need to go and get some hydrogen, and I don't think these are going to be fully done yet. I mean, there's going to be some in there, but I don't think it's going to be quite enough. There's 20 there. Alright, so that's going to make some, but it's not going to make quite enough to make the fuel cells that I really want. But that's fine for now. It gets us started. It's 180 more than I had starting this episode. And we'll get inside, drop these off, and we'll need to get some stuff started here. Alright, so I got some extra blocks. We're going to pack these away for now. We'll bounce the lights up in there as well. So what we need is try to make a bunch of these. Now these here, I think I made those for the stiletto. That reminds me, we need to get up in the ship for a moment. And I need to know what kind of armament or ammo I'll need. Let's see, cannon turret requires... Okay, I got to change these around. So I want it to go for turrets and mounted weapons, because I don't want it to destroy the rest. And we'll do that. There, it's... Change... Factions... Alien, I guess. I don't know if other factions means the aliens that have the bases, or if it's the aliens that have the bases, and other factions are other people. So I'm just going to keep the alien thing ticked. Do that. Oh, I have to do that from the cockpit. Okay, so plasma turret requires PL charge CV. Cannon turret requires 30mm bullets. Fair enough. So we're gonna crank up some ammo. trying to remember. Let's see, 30 millimeters. So that would be these. Let's make 100 of those. And peel charge CVs. I think it'd be these. Okay, so that should be good for ammo for that when these get made. Alright, so the next thing we need to consider is, let's see, need some food, and so we got tomatoes in there, we got tomatoes up there, we got tomatoes in the ship. Well, we'll get medical stuff. So what we'll start off with first, we'll just split these stacks. And there. And there. As for food, I'm thinking we'll just take all of that. That should be more than enough backup food. Actually, there's one other thing. Oh, we got some of these bandages too. So we'll put. Actually, it goes in here. That'll work. We'll take a few bottles of oxygen. We definitely need to take all. Actually, yeah, we could take all of that and leave one bottle behind. Gonna need some lights. Oh, that's what I'm looking for right there. So we'll take half of those. And let's go and kit out a ship. Alright, so first things first, food. Power up the ship. Alright, so food storage is going to be up in here. And we'll put the craftable, or the components for food right there. Now my med kit, I end up most times just using this one as my medicine box. Forgot a burger up in there. Okay, oh, getting a little bit stuttery here for some reason. Alright, oxygen. We'll fill these bad boys up. And the reason why I have so many tanks is because this thing is a long voyaging ship. It's not a day cruiser. It's going out for a long time. Alright, so we'll put these up in here. Food packs. Put these emergency rations up in here. And then the rest of the oxygen will get stored up here, and then we'll store the extra energy cells in here. Alright, so where is it darkest in the ship and could use a light? Kind of hard to tell now that it's daytime, huh? Well, it's kind of hard to place blocks in here because, well, just not really much space. Like, I can't put a block here because the deck plates count as a full block through here. So like right now I'm standing in the middle of a deck plate in midair type thing, except it's been pushed down to the bottom. So that's why it's hard to light things up in this piece. Actually, let me see if I can tweak that. And makes it a little better anyway. A little bit. Not a lot of bit, but a little bit. Alright, so that extends the light out a little bit there. Let's get this one here. There we go. So it does light things up in here a little bit better. You can actually see without my suit light on, and that's better. What are we holding here? Okay, so we need ammo. That's ammo, I think, for the stiletto. Okay, so let me check the rocket launchers. Those are the same missiles, I believe. Yes, okay. So let's get those put into the ammo box. Excellent. So we got enough ammo for a while. Let's yeah. Alright, so we're gonna need some more 15 mils. At least a stack and a half. Okay, nice soft landing. Let's see how we're doing here. Alright, so doing pretty good so far. We're gonna need, what was it, 15 millimeter? Well, yeah, we'll do that much. The excess will store in a storage bin on the ship. One more. Alright, so we've got full stacks. What else was I thinking? Fuel. That's the next thing. Okay, that's part of that. Okay, I see. It's been a while, guys. It's been a while. Okay, so the ammo bin. Those should be for the cannons. Let's see, it's 30 mil. And a cannon requires 30 mil. Excellent. And we need jump drive fuel. So we'll get those pentaxic crystals. Alright, so now we need to get like a stack of damn near everything, if we can. Ideally, I'd put. I'll get it up here. I put in one full stack, if I can, of iron, copper, cobalt, neodymium, all these. One full stack to put into the advanced constructor in the Terra Lumina, so that if there's anything I need to build on the fly, whether it's repairs or weapons or ammo or whatever, I can manufacture it anywhere in the universe. Like if I get stranded somewhere, which, well, that could suck. Alright, so this is about done for the 30 mil rounds. So let's get that up into the ship with the power cells. We're not going to have enough power cells to last a while, but we'll have enough to go places. Alright, so that just took up a whole heap and bunch. Let's see. We had 100, now we got 37, so that's what, 53? Yeah, that's a lot of pentaxid crystals, but it uses up a lot. So I usually store the excess ones in here, since it's close to the warp tank. So let's mount that up. Let's get the. I gotta go through the cockpit. Actually, I'll wait just a second because I have to get the power cells for the plasma cannon. So let's try to get 3 more of these to get a full stack. So 1 more, and then we'll load that into the ship. Let's see, we got food in the ship. What else is out of here? Oh, probably should take half of these. Take a couple stacks of these, because water's pretty plentiful on this planet. Half a stack of that. Half a stack of those. Not going to worry about the growing plots. Everything else looks fine. Alright, so let's get this up in the ship. That goes in here. Okay, now we got to put charges into here. Okay, yeah, we gotta go to the turrets. Alright, next turret. Oops, reload. Okay, and then the plasma. Alright. Oops, gotta reload it, dirt. Now, obviously we can't fire this on planet, as you can see there, but we can with the regular cannons. The cannon turrets. Alright, so let's get a little food in my belly. And did I think I filled up all the oxygen, right? Right, okay, let's look at the stats of the ship here. Okay, yeah. And this is going to be changed, I'm sure, when Alpha 6 officially comes out, so that this ship is pressurized, and I'm going to have to do some work on this to make it accommodating to that, because, as you can see, as soon as I walk here, this automatic door will just automatically just whoosh, depressurize the ship in a heartbeat. That's not good. So I might have to do something to seal off the back end of the ship. This area, I think, should be fine pressurized-wise. I'm just not 100% on that. And of course the cockpit area should be 100% pressurizable in Alpha 6. It's the aft section of the ship that isn't. And of course as soon as you open that door, everything would just vent right out into space, which is not good. Alright, so let's see, what else do we need? We got food, we got water, we got to get the the refined resources. So let's grab a stack of pretty much everything. So let's see, full stack of iron. Actually, I'm going to need to grab one of those. And top of that off. Alright, so copper. We don't have any excess copper, do we? Crud, so we gotta go shopping for that. So I'm just gonna take half. Any more cobalt? Nope. So we're gonna have to go shopping for that. Neodymium, I'm going to take half. Silicon, I should have. Thought I had ample amounts of silicon. There, so I got that. We'll do this just because it's silly. Oh, we're gonna need take a whole stack of this. And let's see. Take some of, well, no, we'll leave this here because we're taking some of taking Promethium pellets along with us. So these are almost done. I ought to make some more 30 mils. So this will take a little bit. And to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to need all of these plasma charges, but I think I need to be more heavy on the cannon charges than I need the or cannon ammo than I do these, but we'll just deal with this so for the time being anyway. Then we also have to bring extra ammo for the stiletto. Actually, we'll put these down here. Too heavy on the plasma charges, but that's fine. Actually, we can kind of do this. And that'll work. And okay, so let's put these goods in here. Sorry for all the noise back there, but that's just the guts of the ship doing its thing. Alright. So out of this, we definitely need to get more hydrogen bottles. Let's take one last run to that. Stuck the landing. Alright, I'm gonna want the oxygen, well, at least those bottles anyway. Alright, so now we have enough to kind of start a voyage. I guess we'll have to do that next episode, unfortunately. There might be a little bit of tidying up I want to do. Well, it's getting laggy. I think it's because of too much lights, but the game is so dang dark at night. Alright. And then the high oxygen. Okay. Boy, I'm tired just running around like this. Alright, so the next episode we're gonna go and do a little venture. Well, you know what? Let's go for the last few minutes of this episode up into space. Tomorrow we'll do some mining. Alright. There you go. Now you guys can get a better view of what it looks like. And it does boogie. So let's get up into space. And we will try to we'll go and pick on that Prometheum asteroid, because, well, we could use it. Takes a little bit to get into space because it is a big ship, but boy, when it gets out here, it cooks. So I believe that that Prometheum asteroid is out this way somewhere, at least relative to the sun, anyway. Trying to see if I can get a visual on it from the distance here. I will definitely find it. And if not, the radar will pick it up. I recall, it's kind of like on the back end of the belt. Don't worry, guys, we're not going to do all this in this episode. We'll be doing some of this next episode. I just want to get there while we have a little bit of time left in this one. And there's... it's probably the neodymium that's on... no, that's saphium. Could have swore it was out here. You know what? I bet you anything it's back here. Out kind of where we came out. I know it's against the back row, back part of the ring of asteroids, but it's, I think it was out on this edge somewhere. Actually, I prefer the outer view over the cockpit view, just because you get a better awareness of what's around you. looking. And this ship actually seems to handle, in many ways, better than the Stiletto because it doesn't have as much drift. Just due to the fact that it's got better counter engines, or retro rockets, if you will, to stop the drift. See, look at that. Boom. Dead stop. And it's got many times more mass to it than the Stiletto. But that's just because this has much better engines to it. And I'm looking. I know it's out here, and at some point I'm going to find it again because, well, it doesn't fly off on its own, right? Show is pretty. See, that's what I mean. I can just float like a butterfly and sting like I pee, or it burns when I pee, whatever. I can just zip through here with high agility with this thing, unlike the smaller ship that you'd think would do better about it. It's just weird game physics, maybe. Okay, I should have seen it by now. I'm looking. Alright, there's a Sathium one up ahead. Be nice if there was a plasma drone out here somewhere to keep me company. Oh, come on. I know you're out here. You're out. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If not, learned something. And is that it right up there? Is that, no, that's the neodymium. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, learned something from it. Do check out the links in the description box below. And in tomorrow's episode, we're going to do some space mining with the Terra Lumina. So I hope you'll join me for tomorrow's episode, which for me will only be just a few minutes from now. And until next time, see you later. Twitch.